The magazine is also similar to the Kick-Ass edition of Empire. Both of these movies have a similar genre, so I think this is a good comparison in some ways. The main image, for example, is quite similar. Although they are only using one main character, and I am using 4, you can see that both are kind of coming out towards the page, ready to fight, because that is what an action superhero film would mostly be about. Both images overlap the masthead but stick behind the film title because it looks as if they're sandwiched in between and it gives the magazine a 3D effect. Along the top you can see that the layout is very similar. Although they've used an arrow along the tagline, both have the same similar kind of information, and it's all in capitals to kind of draw attention to it. They've used different colours within it, and so have I. Their masthead is in the same colour as mine. Red is a very popular colour for a masthead because it does stand out and it will catch a reader's attention. Another magazine I'm comparing my product to is the Hobbit edition of Empire. This magazine, unlike the other magazines, has 3 of the cast on the cover and I have 4. You can see that there is often a main character in the middle or towards the middle to draw attention, and then the other characters follow behind because they aren't as important, but people still want to see them on that cover because they still stand some importance in the plot. Once again, they're in front of the masthead but behind the film title. This is a recurring thing in magazines because it is very effective. This is why I have chosen to do this. Sometimes they will also come over the cell lines, but I chose not to do this, for example, on the right, because I felt that this would block too much of the text and I didn't have enough room to move it around, as the layout wouldn't fit right. The price and similar information is between the masthead again in very small text because people don't want to see the price straight away because it can often put them off the magazine. In this magazine they have used the same coloured font across the top of the tagline. I don't think that this is very effective because it doesn't really attract much attention. Another colour in with that can often make it stand out, which is why I've used a golden colour on the free of my tagline. This magazine has also used a banner along the bottom. They have used their banner to advertise a special, whereas I've used my banner to advertise an exclusive. Both of these are very similar and they feature previews of what's inside, like pictures. This is because people want to see if that's actually what they want to read and that's what they want to see. So by having a small preview on the front of the magazine, they can make that choice before buying it and being disappointed. It will also attract the right member of audience. One difference is that they have chosen to tilt their banner, whereas mine is straight across. I think that straight across is more effective because it keeps everything in a layout. In order for a slanted banner to fit, you would have to also tilt the barcode and the film title, which is what they have done. Because I wanted everything straight, it was necessary for me to keep the banner straight as well.